exceptional foresight and unwavering commitment to excellence continue to shape Just session be a part of DX students chapter. I would like to welcome the chief guests, the guests of this conference, UNDA's Senate. Mr. D. Simon, Raigo, and Mr. Tiger, and Mr. Prakash, and Mr. Vinod Mazar. And so I would like to start my speech with Guru and the chairman. Today's it's a special day. We have thanked Mr. Rangarajan, who's a professor, for arranging this event, this wonderful occasion, because today is our chairman's birthday. The complete celebration is going on family. On the other side, that is coming to this event here. It is all the quality. Really, I'm happy to be here. Here, right? And I hope, as said in the introductory speech, he is staying very well. I certainly hope scientists coming and realization. I hope this marathon academic view, or you can say village, the enhance skills the students who need to participate actively various events, activities, AS, know about this work. I hope this program will be useful for you. Thanks for the thank you.
Impactful initiatives. Technical events such gatherings are very much important. In this way, you are presented to the real time or the future lifetime experiences and atmosphere. Once you are out of college, you need to know how you have to work in any of the corporate works or businesses that you may start and your own. So this is a place where you can move out of your comfort box and then start thinking or innovating. So, in today's world, unlike the past, you can't just depend on whatever you study and then you can do the same process throughout your life. So, gone are the days where once you are out of the college and you get the placement, you can sustain or survive over there in the same moment. And then what has come is the adaptation to the change in technologies past. But in today's AI world, even this adaptation is not sufficient. We ourselves need to innovate on our own. If we are not innovating, it will be very difficult to sustain the situation. Having said that, one should not think whether when failing with this particular thing. So one should not think about the failures. Failures are just a twist of the airways. So in failure, you will be taught more than what you learn in the success. So I always encourage students and anyone to participate wherever you have the opportunity. Don't think about any failures and success. Just believe in the process, follow the process. If whatever you are not successful, you can have your own learnings. Things you can take it for your future. You are just getting ready for your future. So I wish you all the best to all this evening. 2026. One more thing I would like to tell is while innovating or creating anything new or following any process, make sure that you are not deviating from the standards, no matter what are the other factors. So if at all you are not going to follow the standards, it might bring fruits in the short term, but in the long term you are going to face the consequences of not following the standards. Thank you.
Mr. Prakash, now. Okay, so how standards you have to put software industry? Did you ever think about it? Standards are working for the physical product, or standards are everywhere. Also, we are following standards for the software. Standards are must. We need to follow the standards for the software development as well. So, for example, everyone we are using AI technologies. So why about it. If we upload something and we will ask something, we will say, we will do something, right? We will never think about how the data will be processed and how it is securely saved in the databases. Did you ever think about it? Okay, so actually we have several standards to protect our data. So we don't need to worry about what we are uploading to the AI. Simply AI follows the certain standards and they keep our data securely and every organization should follow this. So what I am trying to say is standard is not just for the basic products. It's also the standard is common for software users. So while learning your tech stacks, you also should know about the standards. So suddenly you will feel like what the standards and how we need to develop the product in the standards. So we have to these kind of things when you are developing the product as games or industry. So but when you are pursuing the college, you have to learn about the standards using your apps for the industry. So all this guys, so keep learning, keep updating yourself and all the best. So exactly for the today.
Okay, sir, and team, sir, and management. And here we are gathered to provide some kind of standing for standards, which basically the standards makes our products reliable and trustworthy, and it will not create any issues, something like any firing or any damages, any issues with respect to the health. Suppose you are a biomedical engineer, we suppose that you are developing a product, it is very related with the human life. The same way electronics and electricals, all the students will make the products that will directly affects that the persons or that affects that directly. In order to prevent that, we are following the standards, beauty of standards. I am happy to stand here for the standards. Thank you all. Thank you for welcoming. Thanks.
You all guys, you guys, I'm also quite excited to see how you guys are geared up for this great weekend. First of all, I like to thank the management for arranging this night of event to engage the student representative, and thank the professors to take a kind of effort to organize this kind of event. So I just wanted to say one thing. See, in the business environment, we all have to, in terms of profit, we are given right? But how to get the profit? That's very important. So we say that as a business man means there's a leadership in a triangle, there's a leadership vertex, and there is a people vertex, and also there is an organization environment. Three important vertices of that. If any one of the vertices is big, then we cannot achieve the business goal. That is objective of our organization. So here I see your college, your university, in all three vertices they are very strong. Maybe the people like the students, very bright students, right? You guys, I've been associated with this university for quite some time. I was totally astonished that the students are engaged in the activities, related kind of event, and also having participated in few of the events. I found a lot of enthusiasm among the students. It was totally, surprised. I have your own team right? You guys are really excellent. I am not really right. So people say you are okay. Organization environment side, the professors, the kind of facilities have got inside the campuses, the kind of maintenance you receive to perform well, to enhance your knowledge. This university has provided good kind of environment. leadership. There has to be vision, right? Vision alone is not sufficient. To achieve the vision, you should have the vision. So the college management, the leadership level, characteristics they have shown definitely is commendable. So all these three vertices, I would say, will result in what? Can anyone say? Employable persons and also future leaders. These two things are important. This college, I would say, will deliver to this station employable and future leaders to our beloved country. I hope this event, this future 2026 will provide a platform to exhibit yourself, to know about the various standards, and I'm also quite eager to learn from you guys. Really happy to be part of this, and I especially thank Dr. also to provide an opportunity to come and interact with the students better. Thank you very much.
Inspired by the vision and principles of Bureau of Indian Standards. The event aims to create awareness about the importance of standardization, quality assurance, and innovation in shaping the progressive and self-reliant nation. Bisfutura serves as a however we want for the business. Then prescription. What should we do? What should we do? It defines that we for modeling the data for our future goals for a better destiny. And next predictive. What will happen? It is the main data analytics step which is
to reality. So here is a dashboard. This dashboard is created for the HR department, which compares the
Please clarification what they are trying to say.
Today we are going to present electronic equipment safety, which means information and communication technology and AV, audio video or audio visual equipments are used everywhere. So safety is very important everybody who is life. IEC 62368 standard mainly provides the covers main protection areas, fire protection, electrical safety, thermal safety, mechanical safety. Fire protection is nothing but reducing fire equipment for installations. Thermal safety is used to control overheating and burns in the electronic equipment, and mechanical safety is used to avoid the risk because of sharp edges and moving parts in the electronic equipment. As the picture describes, the first one describes the dangers and risks.
Electrical safety is not just a regulation, it's a responsibility to ensure safe technology. We cannot sell the product legally in an Indian market. IEC 62368 models the hazard safety. This means the manufacturer identifies the possible electrical sources like thermal, mechanical or electrical sources. Without when products are components in the electronic equipment is not recognized standard or when they are using in case of we want to reduce the cost, consumers may use the local products in the local components in the product. So in that
overheating, and addition the standard power supply. The proper power supply should also be given to the electronic component equipment for the proper when the products or components used in the electronic equipment is not that much standard, or when we are using in case of we want to reduce the cost, consumers may use the local products in the local components in the products. So in that way, by using the proper components, we can reduce overheating, and addition the standard power supply. The proper power supply should also be given to the electronic component equipment for the proper when the products or components used in the electronic equipment is not that much standard, or when we are using in case of we want to reduce the cost, consumers may use the local products in the local components in the products. So in that way, by using the proper components, we can reduce overheating, and addition the standard power supply. The proper power supply should also be given to the electronic component equipment for the proper
ECA. This is Dr.Rangarajan. Today I am going to present on air conditioners. Specification of Part 2 split air conditioners IS 1391. IS 1391 is a standard value which is used
Directly used on human body. So the standard IEC 606011 ensures patient protection and reliable diagnosis.
IS is Indian standard for all. Indian standard is used for engineering for all departments. IS is Indian standard
Electric equipments can also pose some risk like electrical shock and fire.
Electric equipment or electronic equipment?
Electronic like electric shock, fire, mechanical injury, and thermal exposure. If not properly designed, the standard IS 13252, IEC 62368 provide a structural framework to ensure their safety and reliable performance.
important safety standards in biomedical engineering. It ensures the safety and the essential performance in medical equipment. In medical devices, we use the ventilators, lighting equipment, which can restore the electricity. BS வந்து certificate கொடுப்பாங்க. ஸோ அதனால வந்து அந்த ப்ராடக்ட் வந்து ஒரு ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் இருக்கு அப்படின்னு தெரிய வரும். அப்புறம் அதில் இருக்க சம் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் தான் IS 1621. இது வந்து என்ன பண்ணணும்னா அது வந்து சேஃப்டி ரெக்வயர்மெண்ட்.
You will start in 2 minutes. And my dear friends, good morning everybody. It is a pleasure to welcome you all to the re-skilling competition organized by the BIS Club under the guidance of Bureau of Indian Standards. Standards ensure safety, quality and health in our daily life.
solution. The UN recognized India as an extension of the
like Balaji is addressing you what is right to recognize. So please pay attention to Balaji. And there's one thing I want to say. You guys are really awesome, right? But participating in the event itself is a successful metric, I would say. Forget about winning the competition. If you win, the regulations got escort. So please cooperate with Balaji. Thank you very much. Please, I would like to invite
அவங்க சொல்லும்போது நான் ஸ்டாப் பண்ண முடியல.
There are many problems such as heart attack, blood pressure, and so it depends on our lifestyle. But we have created a small prototype which measures